You're probably scrolling through a dozen recliners right now, wondering which one will actually make life easier for the person who needs it most, without turning the living room into a garage-sized contraption that you'll regret buying. The big question is whether the chair will truly lift, recline, and stay comfortable for daily use, or if you'll end up with a pricey seat that looks good on paper but ends up gathering dust. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've spent the last week looking at a handful of electric lift recliners, reading through the specs, and talking to a few folks who already have one. So let's break down what matters when you're deciding if this KswyyuwxgqI Oversized model is the right fit. First off, the biggest hesitation most buyers have is around the lift mechanism. It's not enough for a chair to just tilt back. The real value is in the powered lift that helps someone stand up without straining their knees or back. In my research, people with limited mobility often complain that cheaper lift chairs are either too slow or give a jerky motion that feels unsafe. This model uses a motor that lifts the seat from a fully seated position to a standing height in about 5 seconds, which is quick enough to feel natural but slow enough to stay steady. That matters if the user needs to get up for a bathroom break in the middle of a movie or after a quick nap. You don't want the chair to lurch and cause a loss of balance. The next practical point is the oversized seat. Many recliners are advertised as roomy, but the actual dimensions matter when you're living in a smaller apartment. This chair's wide frame accommodates someone who prefers a more generous sitting area, which is a boon for seniors who like to spread out a bit. It also means you can fit a small blanket or a pet without feeling cramped, something I've heard a lot of older users appreciate. However, that extra width does mean you need at least a 6 foot by 4 foot clear space, so if you're planning to tuck it into a tight corner, you might need to rearrange the room. Massage and heat functions are the nice-to-have extras that can turn a regular chair into a mini spa, but they're only worthwhile if they're easy to control and actually feel soothing. The massage has 3 zones: lower back, upper back, and full body, and you can toggle the intensity with a simple remote. In real-world use, people with chronic back pain have told me that a gentle, steady pulse helps ease stiffness after a morning walk, while a higher setting can be too aggressive for someone with fragile skin. The heating element is modest, warming the seat in about 2 minutes, which is perfect for a chilly evening but not strong enough to replace a heated blanket if you're looking for deep warmth. One of the most overlooked features is the cup holder and USB ports. They sound trivial, but they solve a daily annoyance. Where do you put your coffee or tablet when you're settled in? The cup holder sits at a comfortable height so you don't have to reach far, and the USB ports stay cool even when the chair is reclined fully flat, letting you charge a phone or a small tablet while you watch a show. It's a small convenience that becomes a habit. I've heard users say they never leave the chair without their phone plugged in, which means less time hunting for a wall outlet. Now, who should seriously consider this chair? If you or a family member has limited leg strength, arthritis, or simply gets up frequently throughout the day, the lift assistance alone justifies the price. It's also a solid pick for anyone who spends a lot of time watching TV or reading and would benefit from a gentle massage after a few hours of sitting. The extra width makes it comfortable for larger users or for those who like to have a blanket or a pet on their lap. Finally, if you like the idea of a built-in cup holder and a place to charge devices without getting up, that's a bonus that adds to daily convenience. Who should skip it? First, anyone living in a small studio where floor space is at a premium. The oversized footprint can dominate the room, making it difficult to move around. Second, if you're looking for a high-intensity massage that rivals a professional spa chair, you'll be disappointed. The massage is soothing but not deep tissue. Third, people on a strict budget may find the price a stretch, especially since the chair doesn't come with a long-term warranty beyond the standard manufacturer's coverage. You'll need to factor in potential service costs down the line. A practical weakness that came up in the forums is the remote control's placement. It slides into a small pocket on the armrest, which means you have to lift your arm slightly to reach it when the chair is fully reclined. Most users adapt after a few days, but it's an extra movement that